Good morning everyone, this is Chokyurin. So today I'm going to present my curriculum design. So first one is context in each group. So for my curriculum design, I have planned for the preschool room in a long day service with 20 children and the age can be from 3 to 5 years. The children come from different cultural backgrounds and they have different interests, strength and learning needs. And they enjoy various activities like building blocks, listening to stories and songs, and engaging in pretend play. At this age, children are developing confidence, independence, and curiosity as they learn through hand-on experience, asking questions, solving problems, and also they can learn through the play. So this curriculum follows the EYLF volume 2 curriculum approach and framework. So this curriculum follows a play-based and child-centered approach. It is planned based on children's interest because young children learn faster when they are actively involved in play and everyday learning. And as I mentioned earlier, this plan follows the EYLF volume 2. This curriculum is also influenced by a Piaget theory, where he believed that the children learn through hand-on experience and active explorations, and also the Vygotsky theory, where he mentioned that children learn best through social interactions, guidance, and language, which supports their thinking and problem-solving skills. Here is the weekly program. So for the arrival indoor play, I kept building with blocks and loose parts, spontaneously coloring and drawing. So the setup can be Lego, wooden block, color pencil, textures, and drawing books. And it supports the EYLF outcome 4.1, where children develop depositions for learning such as curiosity, creativity, and persistence. For the focused experience, I kept nature walk and observation so the children can carry their binocular collection baskets, nature checklist and magnifying glasses, and it aligns with outcome 2.4 as children become socially responsible and show respect for the environment. For the outcome or gross motor, I kept obstacle course and ball games. So here the children can pretend like they are entering the tunnel, stepping stones, and climbing frame. So it connects to the outcome 3.2, where children take more responsible for their own health and physical well-being. Fourth one is group or language time. So for this one, I kept a story reading, discussion, and singing song. So here I will let the student choose the books or a song as per their choice, and issue musical instruments and rhyme sticks. So it supports the outcome 5.1 as children are verbally and non-verbally for a range of purposes. And finally, the for afternoon experience, it's a nature painting. So here the children will collect leaves and twigs, pebbles, nature paint brush, and the flowers. So it falls under outcome 4.2 as children developed their learning skills like creativity and problem solving. And I've explained I have jotted down three featured experiences. Number one is construction challenge. For this one, children will use block, recycle materials, and loose parts to build their own creations. And here the children are allowed to do their free learning without the disturbance of the educator, so they can try different ideas until they are happy with their own design. So it connects with EYLF outcome 4.1 as children developed depositions for learning like curiosity, creativity, and confidence. It suits for age 3 to 5 because children enjoy creating and solving problems. And the second experience is nature walk. So here the children will explore the outdoor area using the magnifying glasses, and they will look closely at the leaves, sticks, and insects. And the it aligns with outcome 2.4 of EYLF, where children learns to care for the environment. So here the young children are naturally curious and they will ask questions and learn more about the world around them. The third experience is pretend fruit salad. So here the children, what the children can do is they will pretend like they are preparing salad by washing the fruits, cutting them into pieces, and mixing everything together and enjoy eating as a group. So it connects to the outcome 3.2 of EYLF. So here the children takes a health responsible for their health and well-being, and also the outcome 1.2 as the children develop their independence, skills, and agency. So the preparing foods helps children to develop a fine motor skills and healthy eating habits with their peers. So these are my learning environment layouts. So first one is block center where they will create the block by through a loose paths, and the kitchen setup where they can prepare the salads, and the reading corner where they can enjoy the reading time, and finally is a nature observation where children will explore the nature and bring all the interesting things around the nature. So this is my supervision plan. So uh, the ratio is 1 is to 10, which means I need a two educator as I have a 20 students. So as per section 1 165, we have in Western Australia the ratio is 1 is to 10, and for every 10 children we need a one educator to supervise the children every time. And I will follow the policy and procedures of child care centers, and educators supervise children all the times, and children are counted during the transition. Extra support is provided for the children if they are needed. And teaching strategies, and I choose four teaching strategies: intentionally, open-ended, scaffolding, and modeling. So in intentionally, we will introduce new ideas and targeted learning goals during play. So intentional teaching and maximize children's learning and developmental outcome. And through open-ended questions, it helps children to develop their communication and cognitive skills. And through scaffolding means giving help when children are in need, and encourage them by giving a positive feedbacks for their efforts and build confidence. So scaffolding helps children to gain more knowledge and internalize new information. And finally modeling. So here it demonstrate environmental. Here the children will demonstrate like they are here as an educator we will demonstrate like environmental responsible practice like putting the toys away after use. So the assessment strategy finally. So here I will the information I collected helps me to know each child better and understand their interest, strength, and learning needs. So I will gather those information by writing learning stories, observing their behavior during the play, and talking with their families and my other colleagues. So I will use what I learned to plan activities that are meaningful and based on the children's interests. So as the children take part in this experience, I observe this learning and document it with notes, photos, or videos if needed. And I then link my observation to the EYLF learning outcomes to see how child is developing. And finally, I reflect on the experience and use what I have learned to plan the next activities. Thank you.